我们要去洗照片了。玛莎死后第3天，20号才葬礼吧，对不对？我们要先换掉内衣，然后穿衣服。我们可以穿我们原本的衣服了。血会弄脏我的衣服，所以其实我们应该先去洗澡。哦，这里啊。
That's better. But I still don't understand.
这样洗就洗得掉了。
That's never happened to me before. But I'm not going to tell my doctor.
换一件新的衣服。
Stay in bed and rest. The elegant dress. No, I'll never hear the end of it from Mother.
做好当天的准备。电话响了。楼下的会响，楼上的也会响，是同一条线。
How are you doing today, Rennie?
I'm worried, Father. Very worried. We found more partisan tracks in the woods, right next to the house. That Lapo, I suspect he may be involved in the death of...
No, please don't say that. It's not possible. I know the boy and I don't...
Father, anything is possible in these dark times. Anything. That boy didn't even come to say goodbye to Julia. Didn't they love each other dearly?
He must be terribly scared, and Julia always used to say that.
Yeah, sure, she used to say they were just friends, but you know too, right? Friends are not supposed to do such things, Father. Or are they? But anyway, you're defending them both. You, my husband, and even the nanny who, deep down, is a good woman.
The nanny? I believe the nanny is the one who hurt Julia. With her evil passion for those cards, they are cursed things. I hope you made them disappear.
Of course. I keep them safe in my room. Anyway, you must forgive me, Father. I have to go. They've come to pick me up. Have a good day.
You too.
Lapo's involved in Martha's death. My mother is losing her mind again. How could anyone even imagine such nonsense?
觉得我男朋友害死我姐姐。
He is a great friend, but what a weird view. Those cards are just a game. But most importantly, they're mine. Why on earth did they take them from me?
New ordinance for the safety of citizens. This moment on, it is forbidden for anyone to leave their homes and walk the streets of San Cassian. All windows,
一家报纸。 德国境内意大利工人。
of the German Federal Armed Forces announces 1. Whoever is in possession of weapons or explosives not reported to the German headquarters will be shot. 2. Whoever harbors bandits and or protects them and provides them with clothing and or weapons will be shot. 3. Whoever is aware of the existence of any rebel groups or even lone rebels without reporting them will be shot.
东线战火纷飞，诺曼底战役，这应该不用看吧？我们现在塔罗牌，妈妈拿走我的塔罗牌，我们先去冲照片吧，看一下姐姐的状况。
Churches and other large buildings. The patrols of German armed forces have orders to shoot at people who are on the street.
姐姐看起来目前还蛮正常的。哎，按下录音机，又有东西可以拿。
With this lens,
任何东西都会
everything
变
gets bigger.
大，
This lens increases the framed area.
增加面
It
积。
allows me to fit more into the image. Red filter for
红
super
色
high
滤镜，
contrast photos.
好多东西可以拿。倒吊人，等一下，这些成就是不是都是塔罗牌的啊？刚才又有皇帝那些有的没的。
I have to be careful and keep the volume down as I listen. I must go unnoticed. I am meant to be deaf after all.
Ready? Julia? You ready?
Sure, Daddy. I'm good to start.
I've already started recording.
Oh, no, my voice will sound awful.
No way, come on. Didn't you want to study singing anyway?
No, I was young and stupid when I said that.
Okay. Ready?
Go. Oh, how nice. It's the rehearsal for last week's concert. I never heard the recording. But I was right, my voice is awful. Cannot be called singing. Anyway, it's time I develop these film roles. I can't wait any longer. I wish I could just stop time.
然后伴随着自己难听的歌声，然后来洗照片。
These images could change everything.
看一下这3的底
I
片
cannot bear the fact that I may have hurt Martha. I would rather die.
啊，好白哦，
Damn my head and these memory lapses.
好
Such
多哦。
pain not remembering. It's like
这是
getting
我
lost inside
诶，
yourself.
这是我拍的那个布，有3的底片是坏的，这什么东西？这是我去救我姐的时候吧。然后，这是我冲过去救我姐的时候。这是谁啊？没了，洗这张照片看看。
Here I was running toward the pier,
哦，这个是我。
just as I remember.
好像没有拍到什么有用的东西。
Yes, I've undressed and I'm about to dive in. This matches my memory.
这些都是我们还记得的事情啊，有没有比较特殊一点的事？
I'm carrying Martha to shore. I'm trying to save her. My memories, although fuzzy, do match reality. I feel a little better. Now I can find out who really hurt Martha. Maybe I should meet with the White Lady. She might be able to tell me something. Is this crazy talk? Yes, definitely. But what's normal about any of this? Maybe you have to be a little crazy to get anything done.
我们要去找传说的女鬼了。把这张洗出来看看，这张不知道为什么要拍这张。这张没什么说明，所以洗完了，再来要去找白衣女士的灵魂住在湖里。所以我们要先拿一个塔罗牌，然后再去湖边。爸妈房间应该在楼上吧？有很多东西可以互动。有任何可以用的东西吗？
Dear Mother, this is hard, but I have something to tell you.
茱莉亚怀孕了。
I found out that Julia is pregnant. Go to the lake tomorrow morning at 7 and watch her as she bathes. You'll see that her tummy is growing. Martha. What? I'm not pregnant. Why is everything becoming even more confusing?
又怀孕，
I'm searching for an
我看起来
explanation, but instead I'm left with more questions.
我看不出来。好，看不出来。我有想到之前玩那个失忆症，怀孕的人都很强。
Mummy's medicine. Will they do her any good? Romola, 15th of July 1944. Dear Mrs. Irene, I'm writing to let you know that all is well here at the villa. Thank you for being so considerate and caring. I apologize for the simplicity of the housing you were forced to live in. I also locked the room where the little one used to stay as requested. I've left you the key. It is the one with the pink keyring. Try to stay safe. Best regards, Nanny. Why on earth did Mummy have that door locked? It was my room. What is she trying to hide?
保姆把房子留给我们嘛，为了要躲避那个战火，或者是躲避敌人，
Here are my
然后保
cards.
姆自己去住那个豪
Nanny and
宅。
I always used to play with them. She would predict my future and I pretended to predict hers. The future was always good for everyone. Maybe when she read them, she saw my true future which she hid from me. Or more likely, these cards are actually just a stupid game to reassure and deceive oneself with. But deceiving oneself is sometimes necessary. How can we live happily otherwise?
OK， 牌拿到了，看一下有没有其他东西。
This is Mummy's jewelry. She wears them every day, even though Daddy says it's impractical and dangerous to show signs of wealth these days. As usual, she doesn't want to listen to reason and ends up arguing with Daddy until he goes to play war, as she says. There are more and more weapons around, and everyone is scared after what happened.
OK， 好像没东西了，又要再去湖畔一次。希望可以骑我的脚踏车。脚踏车。OK， 奇怪的纸条。这个是刚才说怀孕的吗？童年房间锁起来。我们先去湖畔吧。这个我们的房间钥匙等一下再找。骑脚踏车。
My bike. The wheel is deflated as usual.
哇，打气筒！
Pump will solve this.
打气筒，看一下打气筒在哪里。打气筒没有提示在哪里，应该在房子里面吧？地下室不知道有没有打气筒？真的吗？
A tripod is necessary
哦，这是三脚架，
to take photos with long exposures.
把它收起来了。
I have found what I need to take infrared photos. The puppets I used to play with were made here. I never knew that when I was a child. They always told me that a fairy brought them. I didn't really believe them, but it was nice to think that. These could be of use to me.
剪刀，拿了一个不知道为什么要拿的剪刀。
Pervitin again. I feel like these
安
pills
非
do
他命
nothing other than agitate her.
为什么会把安非他命放在
Mummy's sewing machine.
家里？
She learnt how to sew because nobody else could do it to her liking.
我们现在要找的是打气筒。
Lorenzini haberdashery. 5 meters of grey cotton fabric. 6 meters of white linen fabric. 4 meters of green satin. Delivered on June 5th, 1944. In the event of an issue, contact us on the number 6987. And this red fabric? It's not been mentioned. Could this also be one of Mummy's, or could the nanny have left it here?
我们之前拍摄的红布没有在这个订单上面了，所以他觉得很奇怪。脚踏车的打气筒会放在哪里啊？诶，有新的脚踏车。这是打气筒
Here's the bicycle
哦，
pump.
我以为要拿新的脚踏车，想要这里直接过去，不用再绕一圈。OK， 拿到战车，可以骑脚踏车喽。这样应该可以移动的快一点，有吗？好像有哦，好陡哦，这个路，这路有多难骑的。等一下我骑错了，应该是往这里走。这会摔倒吗？诶，不会耶， 只是会很奇怪而已。这里下不去。诶，这是这里不能走诶，那我还能走哪一条路啊？走上面吗？这里也不能。这里应该可以。哦，脚踏车有多难骑的？卡住了，脚踏车卡住了，有多难骑的这个脚踏车。我们家还养动物，好大的牛！这可以互动吗？想要下车，怎么下车？完了！哦，右键下车。
The cows. That must be Chinsey and her little calf.
新奇啊！发电机。
It was always fun to watch the goats get milked.
艾斯，
Ice was one of the more agitated ones and would always drive Nanny crazy.
希望脚踏车可以改一下吧，这个路很难骑。虽然说它可能是为了模拟那个路不平的情况，但真的很难骑。OK， 经过千辛万苦，终于来了。直接卡住，完了，卡住了，卡住了，我不知道为什么卡在上面了，我卡在脚踏车上面了。
I can't ride here. Better walk on foot.
哇！结果我刚才才骑过去，然后卡住之后，我重骑一次，他跟我说这里不能骑，叫我下来用走的，所以这里本来就不能骑了，是不是？难怪我会卡住。这个是上一次没有拍到的那个帽子。这样曝光应该对，这样曝光好一点。晚上拍的时候就曝光就不是特别好了。
German soldiers. Daddy ordered patrols to be carried out near the house, but how could they have lost a helmet? God only knows.
哇，有士兵啊！
Soldiers doing? It's dangerous.
还要跟着他们。
I want to follow them and see what's happening.
临终枪战，可是我想要先去湖畔不久匆匆离去，在这里了。算了，我们先去找他们好了。 哇哇，2条腿都断了。
Oh God, please no.
哇，拉波，
Lapo, my dear friend.
拉
What have
波
they
是
done
背
to
叛
you?
者吗？
Your handkerchief was the symbol of what you believed in. At least that is left of you.
啊，围在我的脖子。茱莉亚，
Are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone and I cannot reconcile myself.
哎，我读到一半而已。
Du hast ein Mädchen erschossen, du Idiot.
Scheiße, scheiße, scheiße. Was machen wir jetzt? Sieh mal, was sie um ihren Hals hat. Sie ist eine von ihnen. Es musste getan werden.
Sie ist die Tochter von General Erich K., du verdammter Trottel. Sie war die Freundin von diesem armen Kerl. Oh, verdammt, jetzt sind wir wirklich am Arsch.
Scheiße. Lass uns abhauen. Aber sie lebt noch.
Sie liegt im Sterben. Siehst du, wo du sie getroffen hast? Sie ist bestimmt schon tot. Wir müssen jetzt abhauen, sonst sind wir auch bald tot.
I'm dying, I thought. But strangely enough, I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was almost relieved. When I returned, I found myself once again in the midst of a bad dream. One whose meaning I did not understand at the time.
又回来噩梦了，又要开始跑步了。玛莎妈妈，玛莎，我还给你。哦，我还给你。你的容貌、命运啊，选错了。这是我们上一次割下来的。还给他。还要再选一次，你现在选错了。这种一直选错，不知道会发生什么事。现在我付出，我都选字多的。现在我透过你的，用我的。这次要选字少了，是不是？梦境啊，梦境选错。
two sisters were destined to die. Julia, the first sister, and Martha, the second. On Julia's day of departing, identical twins stood before me, impossible to tell apart. They questioned my presence, since they were still so young. Julia must come with me, I demanded, but they both claimed to be Martha. I explained that Martha's fate was soon to be the same, and their games were useless. I didn't have time for it. The war was keeping me busy. But they didn't concede, and instead kept insisting. Can we follow you together? No, impossible. Are you sure Martha will die too? Nothing is certain in wartime. What if the wrong person went with you? Then you would have cheated death. One would die unjustly, and the other would simply be delaying her fate. They discussed amongst themselves, then hugged before one of them came forward. She stared in a determined, almost threatening manner. I guessed it was Martha sacrificing herself, giving more time to her sister. But I stayed silent, not to reveal their failed deception. No one lies to the face of their own death, so I asked how their choice was reached. We drew lots by throwing a medallion, she said quietly. They had trusted in fate. Oh, how naive they were. They knew fate plays by its own rules, which is true, but it is also my ally. Fate never would have allowed the wrong girl to follow me. In that case, my work was done. She must have been Julia. However, little to my knowledge at the time, that blasted medallion had the same name engraved on both sides. Martha's. So, my first assumption was correct. They were too damn smart, and had fooled both fate and me. One thing is for sure. I'll put things back where they belong. I will correct my ignorance and give fate back its blindfold.
回来了。
Damn, this hurts so bad. I can hardly breathe.
竟然能活着回来。新篇章埋葬，玛莎死后第4天，今天是她的葬礼吧？我记得。没想到刚才有一个小动画，竟然是死神的自白耶。他们一直以为他带走的是茱莉亚，结果玛莎代替他死，所以或许我们不是想要怎么讲？或许我们不是想要成为玛莎，而是我们遗忘了那段记忆，让我们下意识觉得我们应该成为玛莎，大概这种感觉吧。明明是被枪杀了，有一种好像轮回的感觉吗？
The ceremony is today.
丧礼今天举行，要选一个比较适合的衣服。
No, 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 my bag is not here.
诶，我的包包不在了。
Lapo's letter.
包包不知道被谁拿走了。
How is she? How is my daughter? Please, doctor. Please give me good news.
It's a miracle she's alive, Eric, but she will be all right.
真的是被救回来，我以为是什么时空回溯。要穿什么？穿这件吗？
like to spend a moment with my sister, just me and her alone, before people arrive
跟我
for
们
the
互动
funeral
可以
and
偷
then take
听
her。away.
The bullet passed right by her heart and exited her chest. Unbelievably, it missed her lungs, spine, and heart. She could have been paralyzed or died. But thankfully, she's fine. I examined her thoroughly. She didn't even lose that much blood. She was lucky. And you were lucky, so to speak.
She was lucky that my wife went for a walk in the woods. Otherwise,
She would have bled to death, yes.
I don't know what to say. All of this, it's too much. So much death and suffering. Nothing more.
Don't worry, Erik. She's young, so she'll recover quickly. I'll be here all day anyway.
Thank you, Doctor, for everything. Do you mind coming with me to pick my wife up from the cemetery? The funeral will start soon in the chapel.
Of course not. Lead the way.
You know, with all of these preparations for the funeral,
刚才那个小鸟被乌鸦啄死了，
everything to be perfect.
应该还有什么东西要互动的吗？
So she doesn't have to think about everything going on. She is a woman who has suffered so much. Maybe too much.
要去看报纸，然后白衣女士还没去嘛，还有钥匙，还有我们的包包也不见了，要跟姐姐道别，要做的事还蛮多的。
Violence against citizens continues in La Romola, and once again General K's family has come under fire. Now it is the life of her sister, Martha, that is in danger. The blow from the
What if the bag is here somewhere?
killed her. It is only by the grace of God that the guard...
There's my bag.
我的包包在浴室，为什么？如果包包东西还在吗？
Let's hope Lapo's letter is in there.
看一下，信还在。
Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you, even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight. Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number, 6934. He knew he was in serious danger, but what about the letter? I had it in my hand when the soldiers ran off. Mummy found me, and if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must know who I am. No, she probably would have left me there to die. She'd rather have no daughter than the wrong one. Before I passed out, I must have put it back in my bag. There is no other explanation.
所以父母亲还没看过这封信。有新的
July 19th. I retrieved the cameras at the lake, but I
我
had
就是伤害玛莎
convinced
的那
myself that
个
I was the one who had hurt Martha. Lady, I know it's a crazy thought, but
这里是说，他一直告诉自己是伤害玛莎的人，但照片证明他不是，所以他想要去问一下白衣女士。这样应该可以出去了吧？还不行。哎，这里自己存档了。哦，可以了。看报纸。
attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Julia Kay, today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl, found by the German troops, is no cause for concern. The political motive behind this is becoming all the more clear. But that's not what happened. It's all wrong. Mummy was the one who found me. The German soldiers shot me. Best to stay quiet. No one ever believes the truth.
这边写
New ordinance
禁止使用
bans
脚踏
the
车。
use of bicycles. Over the last few days, cyclists
虽然说我好像也没有在用，就是了。报纸看完，
I
看
should pick
姐
up the
姐。
phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
姐姐已经被搬过去了。
Hello? Mum? Can you hear me? Is there somebody there? Mr. Eric?
It's the nanny. I can confide in her. Nanny? Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh my lord. I must be dreaming or something.
No, Nanny, you're not dreaming. It's really me, it's Julia.
Oh my god. Julia. My little sparrow. How wonderful. Sorry, but I thought you were dead. I saw you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that... Actually, you must explain to me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
I told Nanny everything that had happened. She was sad for Martha, of course, but very happy at the same time. I was the one she had a special bond with. I explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady, even if I knew it was a silly idea. But she didn't think I was a fool. Quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary. Who knows, maybe she did it only to keep me occupied, while deciding what to do with me and who to warn. I won't ever know, though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died. They all died. We should have been in that house ourselves, but instead, poor Nanny. Bye, Nanny. I love you.
Goodbye, my darling. I thought I'd lost you. Be careful, my little sparrow.
我被炸死了。现在可以用电话打 ，OK。来看一
Now I
下
know what
步
must be
骤
done。to meet the lady. Nanny has explained
凌晨去
everything
见
to me.
她，
I must try to meet her early in
必
the
须要
morning when it is
让
foggy.
她跟她的
or
情
all
人
will
接
be in
触，
vain.
让她再失去一
That's what
次
the。legend says. This
要去
is
坟
what I
墓
need to
挖
do. 1. I must reinvoke her loss by putting her into contact with her lover. To do this, Nanny said to look for his grave in the woods, but there are so many. Daddy always said that infrared photos can see what the naked eye cannot. Maybe they're...
OK， 我们需要去挖坟墓，然后第二步要进到他的世界，要拿剪刀。第三步我们需要可能某些事件会触发吧。第四步我们要找我们的塔罗牌。剪刀我们之前有拿过吗？好像有，又好像没有，忘记了。
A pump for my bike.
我看一下6934，我们来试试看吧。
You've called this number. Damn, Lapo must be dead then. Rest in peace, fair comrade.
Yes, Lapo is dead. I am due...
No, don't talk. We don't need to know who you are. By calling this number, it means Lapo wanted you to complete his work. A telephone cable near the house of German General Erich Kay has to be cut. One goes to the house, but there's another cable we suspect is connected to a secret base. That is the one that has to be cut. If you see any German vehicles around, let us know immediately. We won't use this number anymore. It's dangerous. Use a telegraph. That will be safer. I hope you know how to use them. Otherwise, you'll have to come up with something. This is important. Frequency X. Before the message, telegraph "Town on fire" to identify yourself. Long live the homeland. Long live the liberation.
Should I sabotage the cable and become a spy? I don't know. My father is German. It would be like betraying him even though he himself hates this war. But what happened to Lapo and those guys? If I can save someone's life, maybe I should try. Or maybe I can talk to Daddy about it. He may be able to advise me on what to do. Don't even know the first thing about all this. What were you thinking, Lapo?
这我不知道怎么选欸，但是我想要帮助游击队。
To cut the cable, I will need sharp scissors.
剪刀
Tailor scissors.
裁缝的应该在地下室，刚好顺便可以拿我任务需要的剪刀吧。希望不要影响到结局。这个
These will be needed for cutting a lock of hair at the lake and for cutting.
两个任务都需要这个。小船可以开到小岛，这前面这个小岛了，我不知道现在要不要过去。我们还是先把摄影机架起来吧。哦，要到起雾的时候，所以要早一天起雾了。那我们先去小岛看看啊。
This isn't a good idea.
时机不对，好吧。我们先去告别好了。白衣女士还要等起雾哦，不知道哪一天会起雾。这间应该这间吧，教堂。哦，刚才的乌鸦。
Poor little one. He's dead. Poor little guy. His place is by Martha's side.
这乌鸦把它啄死也不吃掉，就这样把它丢在地上，太惨了。
Nanny always calls me Little Sparrow. This is the part of me that died with Martha. It'll be safe next to her.
放哪里？放这里。可以这样放着吗？
Martha, this is my heart. Carry it with you. I'm starting to understand how painful your condition must have been. Not being able to properly communicate with anyone is becoming increasingly difficult. I envied you, but I did not see your suffering. I did not understand your courage. I miss you so much, Martha. I'm not worthy to dress in your clothes. Commune of San Casciano, Province of Florence. Death certificate. From the Register of Death Certificates of this commune, number 174.
死亡证明。看一下，告别都 OK 了。再来要去找电缆。告别是没有动画，我以为会有一个告别的动画，还是还没开始。去找电线。刚才的乌鸦，渡鸦，不是乌鸦吗？去跟他。感觉他要带我去其他地方哦。这条路我没走过耶。
Dress? It's It's made from the same fabric I found a shred of next to the lake. In fact, it is torn. It must be my mother's. My goodness. I started to suspect that Mummy could have been involved in Martha's murder. Lost in these thoughts, hours passed, and I completely forgot about the funeral. When I realized it was evening, they were already carrying the coffin towards the cemetery. She never loved me, I knew that well. But I would never have believed that. Had it been her? I struggled to believe it, but it made so much sense. At the lake, she must have thought Martha was me because she was convinced that I was dead. When the funeral ended, I felt an irresistible urge to play. I loved music. I started playing without thinking about the possible consequences. I didn't care anymore. I needed to feel alive, to exist again.
What's going on here? Julia? Is that you? No, it's not possible. Martha's never played. She's deaf, yet no. This is madness. My God. So, Martha? I understand now. You can get all of the attention, right? You were jealous, weren't you? Because she was a wonderful girl and you're just a useless little slut. How did you manage to convince her? I get it now. But she talked to me. No, it doesn't make sense. I will have you locked up in an asylum. You hear? That's enough. You will pay for what you've done, you cursed lunatic. They will torture you to reveal the monsters in your head.
Her words were as sharp as blades. I tried to tell her that it wasn't me. I showed her the photos I developed that proved my innocence. But she grew all the more angry, calling me crazy, and then she began to hit me with everything she had at hand. I closed my eyes as more darkness began to take over in me. Memories came flooding back. Not memories of actual past events, but more so of feelings. Feelings I had when I was little. They were scary. They were the fears of a little girl. Despite what had happened, I went walking in the woods early the next morning to meet the lady. The evening before, my father had tried desperately to console me.
Talk to me, Julia. You know I love you. I just want to understand what happened. I am happy you are alive. Even if we have lost Martha, your mother was just in shock. She didn't want to hurt you.
新篇章，白衣女士死后第5天的早上6点，这里有东西可以拍。这是公墓吗？
I will hopefully see if one of these graves is hiding something. I hope that the infrared film
红外线。所以妈妈发现我们是因为我们在弹音乐嘛，所以她发现我们是茱莉亚。我看一下。 太近。这样，然后这样就太暗。OK， 哈哈，好困难啊。OK， 拍到了，拍到看一下，冲洗照片，好。进来一个男的坐在这里，囚犯的灵魂。
Just like the white lady, he's trapped in this world, but they can no longer meet one another. Evil is separating them.
恶魔要拆散他们。所以恋人也好了，找出正确的坟墓是右边那个吗？我的物品是哪一个？我的私人物品在湖这里。OK， 要把他尸体挖出来。还是不用，那应该能跟我接触。我们只要拿他的信物就好了。湖畔，这个是什么？情人的项链。今天可以占卜诶，应该不用再占卜了吧 ？OK， 前往湖畔，还有私人物品。哦，这个吗？我的衣服。
Here it is. I hope it works. Now that I have everything I need to communicate with the lady, I can finally go to the island.
我感觉好紧张啊！哦，我还自己操控。
He used to take me fishing in it many years ago. I don't understand why Mother never wanted me and Martha to use it.
我要从哪里登陆？哦，这里，这里。OK。这个船不会飘走吗？这一棵树。
This is the tree the lover was hung from, according to the legend. A roll of film. It's the one that I was taking out of the camera just before I discovered Martha's body. It should contain shots from before that moment. With a bit of luck, one of the shots has captured the moment of Martha's murder. I will then finally have an answer. Was it really Mummy? I will develop it as soon as I can, but now it's time to speak with the White Lady.
结果我洗出来发现是我用死的，应该不会啦，我也不知道是谁用的。戴项链。
I will wear her lover's cross to draw her to me.
哦，这是我的头发，我以为他已经来了。头发给他。
A lock of my hair to enter into her world. I will use the tarot cards to communicate with her. The first 10 will be used like I did with Nanny. Once 2 cards have been chosen, it should begin.
You camouflage yourself in the woods to approach me. You blend in with the water to make yourself known. You wish to communicate with me through the energy of symbols. You use my pain to summon me. You are very bold. You call upon me for knowledge that I do not possess, for answers I do not have. I am only a vessel, like water, like air, a vessel to move and breathe.
It worked. Now I need to choose 2 cards. Here we go.
不是，他不是说从他那里挖掘他没有的知识，他要从他那里问出他不知道的事情，这样真的有用吗？随便选一张。这张是高塔。第2张战车，为什么战车图案长这样？
There is a dark figure inside you. The wounds are feeding it. It will do things you do not like. It will use your desires, your guilt, the darkest parts of your conscience.
傻子。倒吊人。
You will no longer be able to tell light from darkness. In sorrow, the difference is so subtle. You are alone, and you will remain alone. Memories are abandoning you. They are your only true companions. Now they take the place of your happy childhood, and they may return to keep you company.
月亮。恶魔。
Part of our soul embraces the people we love. It is then torn away from us when these people disappear. The wound is deep and it cannot heal. Faith vacillates. Death causes fear. But the church is a safe place. It is home and mother to its children. Faith is the light. Do not lose it. Finding it again is almost impossible. I lost it in sorrow, and without time, I am lost in the dark. The daughter, the house, the mother. The daughter comes from the mother's house, then makes herself a home and becomes a mother. This cycle is broken. To undo the knot, find the son. He is the original sin reflected on you. The one who gave you the light wishes to take it back. She wants control. Bit by bit, she is crumbling your life. You have to stop her. I can sense that you want to know who did it, but I do not have the answer. You must find it yourself. Do not ever try to enter through the front door if you wish to reach the heart. Your twin sister might have the answer you are looking for. Even after death, we leave traces of ourselves, don't we? Everything is indefinite if you look at the essence of things.
把项链拿回去。我们应该会从床上醒来。没有我们在水里面。要往上游吗？好像只能往上游了。上不去啊。突然用走的了。又变回来了。跟这个树有关吗？啊，这个，我来了。这是我姐，有钥匙，借一下。哦，我们在浴室里面，应该是我姐吧。
Speaking with the white lady confused me even more.
拿到钥匙了，完全不知道怎么拿出来的。耶，拿到钥匙了。
July 16th. Dear sister, I entrust my secrets to this letter. If you are reading it, things have gone as I thought they might, and I
从来没有容。
am there with you. First of all, I am not deaf, and I never was. Mother scared me when we were little, so I decided not to speak or listen anymore. It worked. In fact, Mother began to love me. They also found a scientific explanation for my deafness. Neurological damage caused by excessive pressure exerted by the twin during pregnancy progressively led to hearing loss. And like that, my decision was also transformed into a fault of yours. So I must put it right. Do I have any other secrets? Unfortunately, yes, but a letter is too cold for such matters. Now that you know that I can speak, please go to the dark room. I have a hidden recording. Listen to it and you will hear my voice. Farewell, Martha. Why all of this madness, Martha? What else have you been hiding from me? You deprived me of your voice for more than 15 years. I can't wait to hear it now.
暗房录音的。
There is nothing here.
没有。有了吗？
Hi, Julia. I know that this will seem absurd, but this is me and this is my voice. We are equals in this sense, too. Well, it's obvious, really. I've basically always spoken, and you were my voice. I'm going to meet my fate, so I don't want there to be any more secrets between us.
这个是我现在是玛莎吧，然后这个是 Julia， 就是我们现代的人。
I have to tell you that I'm pregnant, Julia. I'm pregnant with Lapo's baby. We had sex, and I never had the courage to tell you. I was so afraid of hurting you. I'm so ashamed. And now, how can I ever bring this child into the world? The baby is starting to show. Could you tell? That's why I'm no longer getting undressed in front of you. But for how much longer can I hide it? Yesterday, you asked me to go to the lake together early in the morning. You, the sleepyhead. Early. I asked you to switch beds with me, like we used to when we were little girls. I got up at dawn and didn't wake you. I put on one of your dresses.
等一下，波拉不是我们的男朋友吗？所以他跟波拉有一腿，还怀上小孩，这样太可怕了吧！现在在模拟当天发生的事情。
I
衣
wrote
服
a card to Mother telling her that it was you who was pregnant, not me, and to come and see at the lake. I left it on the desk in her room.
我不知道怎么开口。有事跟你说，我发现茱莉亚那一次我看到这张卡片，我就想说，是不是姐姐怀孕，要嫁祸给我们这样？放在她桌上。这里。
Then I felt the need to talk to you, and I remembered the recorder in the dark room.
录音机，我们现在要去录音嘛？就是我们现在听到的这一段。
I will go to the lake alone and act as you. I will tell her everything you never had the courage to tell her. I will be your voice. I know how much she's made you suffer over the years. Unlike you, I remember all of the harm she has done to you, and it is my fault. Take my place, sister. You will live a better life, and I will be able to rest in peace, knowing that I at least tried to put right what I have done wrong. I will go now. My last memory will be the image of you sleeping peacefully.
哦，所以自己选择自杀的。
Hi, Julia. I was upset, unbelievably upset. July 16th, that cursed day. Martha didn't wake me up. It was late. Martha hadn't woken me up as we had agreed, and I always overslept. There was a dress missing from my wardrobe. Martha wasn't there, and we were supposed to go to the lake together. She even made her bed, which was unusual. I thought Mother woke up early, despite her medication, and asked her to do something. I simply decided to go out and take the photographs by myself without Martha. It was a foggy morning, but it was no longer dawn. It was a sign of something terrible.
可怕的事情要发生。
My
直接把
mother
我
had
传到
killed
湖
her
边嘛。
beloved Martha with her own hands. I had then taken her place, usurping the throne of her affection. She would have never forgiven me. I had real reason to be afraid. I searched for one of Daddy's pistols to defend myself. What a stupid little girl I was. In spite of everything, that roll of film still needed developing, even if it didn't prove she was guilty. I also wanted to search for proof of Martha's pregnancy.
OK， 我们现在有手枪了哦。新篇章墓园。